But first on Fox, it is a trial that is being broadcast live across the country, dissected and debated on a nightly basis. The murder trial of Jodi Arias is riddled with sex, violence, and deceit.
Jodi herself is seen by many as a cold-blooded killer. But tonight, in an exclusive look behind bars, Jodi is seen in a very different light, by personally giving us a look into her interests and by letting the women that she has lived with in jail for the past 4 years tell part of her story. Fox 10's Troy Hayden visited Jodi Arias in jail, and he joins us live tonight with more. Troy.
John and Carrie, for the past 2 weeks, Jodi Arias has been defined in court by prosecutors. They've laid out gruesome details of the killing of Jodi's former boyfriend, Travis Alexander, in his Mesa home. They've showed Jodi lying to police on interrogation video. They've showed pornographic pictures of her in open court. Through contacts, I was able to gain access to the jail where Jodi is housed and to her cell. Now, she didn't know I was coming, and at first, she was not happy to see me at all. Now, she eventually warmed up a bit, and tonight in this Fox 10 exclusive, I'm going to bring you a picture of her life behind bars, where we'll hear from some of the few people who share her daily life.
Who does that look like to you?
It's like Jodi.
For the past couple of weeks, this is how we've heard about Jodi Arias.
You know who that is?
It looks like Jodi.
Prosecutors working as hard as they can to send her to death row. But tonight, we hear about Jodi in a very different way. And it happens here, her home for now, the maximum security tower at the Estrella jail in Phoenix. I was given exclusive access to this unit, and I met Jodi. How you feeling? We spoke together for some time. Is it going the way you thought it was going to go, or? Because of her impending case and the advice of her attorneys, she didn't want to appear on camera, and I agreed. And I promised her not to reveal some of the things we talked about. But I also told her I was going to show our viewers how she's living. All right, so this is Jodi's room here, her cell. As you can see, it's just a small cell. There's a little tiny window up at the top, 3 bunks. Only 2 of them are occupied. This is Jodi's right here in the middle, and her roommate's is down here. There's a small writing desk and some lotions, and then over here you've got a toilet and a basin. She's locked down in here with her cellmate from 10 p.m. at night until 6 in the morning. And as I was shooting that, something interesting happened. All of Jodi's podmates held up handwritten notes they created right there on the spot. And they read,
"Yeah, we did.
Free Jodi." They stood in the line of solidarity. And I soon learned that these troubled women were circling their wagons around a friend. Maybe in these circumstances, more of a surrogate family member.
She comes in here with a smile on her face, but anybody who knows her like I would knows that she's hurting inside. But she can't show it to us, because if she comes in here hurting, we're all going to be like, what's wrong? And then she's going to have to talk about it. And tell you what, if I was on trial for 2 weeks, I wouldn't want to talk about it. I'd put on a fake smile and make everybody think that I was perfectly fine, but she's not. She's hurting inside, but there's nothing she can do about that.
Because of the nature of her charges, Jodi's being kept in one of the higher security units here, where detention officers can keep a close watch on her.
She may feel she has nothing to lose, so we keep an eye on all of them.
Jodi told me one of the ways she occupies herself in jail is with her art. She showed me some of her drawings and paintings, landscapes, portraits. But maybe some of the most vivid portraits were of Jodi herself. And they were created inside these concrete walls by those who say they now know her best.
She has the biggest heart in the world, and a lot of people don't think it, you know, but she does. She has an incredible heart.
She really needs your guys' prayers right now. She's just an amazing person all around, would do anything to help any of us girls in here, and we all love her very much.
The roles could be reversed in Jodi's case, you know? He could be the one on trial for her. You know what I mean? It could be reversed, and people don't even think about that. People don't even think about the fact that she is here by protecting herself.
And that's an argument that Jodi is betting her life on. Now, the defense begins its case in front of a jury a week from tomorrow, but I mean, that was a heck of an experience.
Wow. Well, she was really surprised to see you, but you were surprised by so much of what these cellmates were saying. I mean, they sound like they really love and respect her and can't believe that she did this.
They treat her like a little sister in a lot of ways, and I can see why. I spoke with her probably about 45 minutes. And she seems almost childlike and fragile in a way. And so all those podmates in there are kind of treating her in that way.
Do you know, is she still practicing the Mormon faith? Is she still religious? Is she, do you know?
We didn't talk about that at all, no, we didn't.
I know you've got to keep some confidence here, but her demeanor, what was it like?
She seemed hopeful. But at the same time, you know, I kind of felt like she was trying to keep her, like the one woman you just heard, she's trying to keep her head held high for her friends and for herself and trying to stay positive. But
and based on what you saw, do you think now it's imperative that she take the stand? Because you said that there's almost a likable quality about her. Even when you kind of, if you don't pay attention to what she's accused of, there's a very likable quality
Well,
about
the way
her.
she portrays herself, I don't know Jodi Arias. I sat her across from her for 45 minutes, but the way she portrayed herself, I feel like if she could get on the stand and if the jury saw the Jodi that I saw for that 45 minutes and she could tell a compelling story, she only has to sway one juror.
That's true.
I'd be very surprised if they don't put her on the stand.
Interesting.
After meeting her.
That is very interesting. A glimpse into her world.
Excellent
Thanks, Troy.
reporting.
You got it.
Thanks, Troy.